What's good, YouTube family? It's your man Danny back at it with another one. Yes, that's right. Back at it with another one, another one, another one, and another one, and another one. Took some time off. Back at it with another one. This time with a Monk Mode Chronicle live stream on a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Friday afternoon. Man, I hope everybody doing amazing out there, doing great. So grateful for life, what God has been doing for me. Um, definitely wanted to tap in. And I actually tried to jump on the live stream last night, but for some reason the feed didn't transmit. So bear with me one moment. I'm supposed to double check and make sure things is running how they supposed to. So y'all bear with me one moment. So we're gonna run it, see how it go. It's looking like it's transmitting this time. Hopefully go through. I'm talking about I went through the whole live stream, near an hour, and had to basically delete what I had because it didn't, the visual nor the sound came through. So it's all good though. But as always, I want to, you know, suggest that you like the video, like the stream as you come in, interact with me in the chat. Feel free to hit me up, holler at me, say what's up, hit me up with any questions, suggestions, whatever the case is. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Make sure that you are locked in anytime I do a stream, drop in content. Um, Also, feel free to email me, dannygoodie03 at gmail.com. Follow me on social media, underscore Danny underscore Goodman on Instagram and Twitter, as well as feel free to support the channel via Cash App at dollar sign DGZ1985. Man. Just real quick, man, I just want y'all to see what I'm gazing at, man. It's a beautiful day in Irving, Texas, man. I'm near the airport, so something that inspires me to travel a lot is seeing the airplanes and hearing the airplanes come in and out, and it definitely excites me and enthuses me to get out here and do my thing out here. You know what I'm saying? Travel the world and things of that nature. But yeah, man, it's a great day. God has been amazing as always, man, taking care of me, providing for me, keeping me safe, keeping me healthy. Um, in these crazy, crazy, crazy times that we are in, you know, being that we are in the last days, the time's ticking down. It might not be years from now, for all my Bible believers out there. It might be years from now, it might be decades from now when the Lord come back. But it just seems like each and every day we're getting closer and closer, as wicked as the world is just becoming. But yeah, man, just thought I'd go ahead and give it another attempt to redo this live stream. And before I get into all that, looking to make some investments, like I've alluded to in the past stream. Looking to make those investments before the end of this month, and need to get me a laptop so I can do some editing and do some, so I can make sure that my live streams go through my laptop, as well as I need to get a new camera. But currently, the setup I have, I'll be having some technical glitches, just like I did last night. So I just want to kind of alleviate all that, especially when I'm getting into a flow. of dropping content. I don't want to have hiccups because it just really stunts me. Like I really like and I really like and enjoy um, expressing myself and dropping content and expressing my thoughts and stuff like that. And then when I get into a flow of it, and then when I start having technical issues and things of that nature, it just really, I don't know, it really bothers me because it's like I'm being held back, So once I get things how I want them, you guys are definitely going to be seeing better quality and more consistency with the content. You definitely expect to get more of the Monk Mode Chronicle uh, vlogs or monologues or whatnot, as well as the walk and talks with Danny. Um, the live Bible reads. I'll be bringing back the forex trading with Danny. I'll be bringing that back, as well as some other things that I'm looking to do very, very, very soon, along with my travels. But just truly excited about a lot of things right now, and just hope you guys stay tuned and you know follow along with me, man. Alongside with your boy every step of the way. On this mission. So I'll go ahead and get into it. About a little more than actually less than 8 minutes in so far. But this edition of Monk Mode Chronicles, I want to pose. I want to start off with this. A lot of time when I first introduced Monk Mode, the Monk Mode Chronicles, and started dropping content in regards to it. A lot of it was based truly on, along with self improvement. The initial focus was on the abstaining from women, and allowing yourself to focus, and better yourself by, you know, having freedom, having peace of mind, having strength, understanding your that you are the prize, as men out here, as being valuable, we are the prize, we are to be competed for, things of that nature. But after, kind of just reflecting on the journey of monk mode and analyzing where I'm currently at with monk mode, it leads me to the understanding that monk mode is truly bigger than just the whole um, gender war or um, the whole dynamic between man and woman. It's truly about self improvement. So with this live stream in this monk mode chronicle edition, I'm going to be dealing on how monk mode is deeper than women. Monk Mode Chronicles LiveStream is deeper than women. So, as you embark on the journey of being in monk mode, it's an opportunity for you to truly look deeply in the mirror and discover, those flaws, those mistakes, those failures, um, you know, the opportunities and room for improvement. You know, you really get a chance to do some soul searching, soul seeking, and it's an opportunity for you to enhance your self awareness as well as be your own psychologist by studying your own behaviors and thought processes. So, you know, um, that's truly the goal of monk mode is to be in a better place on all levels, you know, at the conclusion of it than where you first initiated monk mode, and that's, on a spiritual basis, uh, physical basis, psychological, mental basis, emotional basis, all of those things. You want to be in a better place than where you were. And you might be motivated to get in monk mode for various reasons. Maybe you just got out of a bad relationship. Um, maybe you're not having success with women, possibly. I don't know. Or maybe you're just tired. Maybe you have been having success with women, but you're tired, which is realistic. It's not hard to get women out here. It's not hard to pull a chick to do anything, to do those things. And maybe you're just tired and just need a break, and or maybe you find that your life is really cluttered. You got too much going on. Your mental headspace space is chaotic. So you want to designate a time to get things together, get things realigned, get yourself reassembled. And I definitely, as I've previously stated, I would encourage any and all brothers to embark on a journey of being in monk mode at least one time in your life, you know, with the purposeful intent on abstaining from, wanting female validation, needing female validation, trying to, you know, date chicks, trying to meet chicks, trying to get their numbers, um, even, giving them your non-sexual energy, even just being super friendly with them. I mean, if you want to take it to those extremes, you don't have to necessarily cut off women in totality. But as far as new women that you come across with, not necessarily, you know, being available for them emotionally so that they can suck that energy from you. Keep that energy to yourself. Don't smile when she looking at you. Don't wave at her when she look at you. Don't approach her when she look at you. Just keep going your way. Keep doing your thing. Stay in your zone. Stay on your path. You know. But with that being said, when you do that deep dive um, into the depths of your soul and being, you really get to expose those non-productive and self-destructive behaviors that you might find that you might have, whatever those could be for you, for me. You get a chance to expose them. You know, when it comes to non-productive behaviors, you could be dealing with, say, for instance, being on your phone too much, or being on social media too much. Things that keep you um, from getting to the business of what you really want to do in life, what you're really seeking to accomplish. All of those things that you can categorize, all those things you can categorize as non-productive behaviors. Alongside of making excuses for yourself. Feeling sorry for yourself. You know, something not going your way, you just simply just make an excuse for it and choose not to deal with the situation and not come up with a solution for the matter, right? Or complaining. You know, complaining is such a uh, non-productive behavior because it doesn't lead to nothing. Um, versus again coming up with a solution. You expending energy and time and breath and words and complaining about something when you just buckle down and make it better. Come up with a solution to the situation. You know, um, Toxic relationships can be non-productive uh, behaviors. Whenever you find yourself, even friendships. Some friendships are toxic. People who are negative, who drain you emotionally, spiritually, mentally, uh, you know, financially. You know what I'm saying? Like toxic relationships could be non-productive behaviors that you might find that as you look in yourself in the mirror, you might be like, you might find that you need to cut certain people off, and that's totally fine. That's totally okay. Um, Alongside of doing something that you're not passionate about, that could definitely be a non-productive behavior. If you're doing something that you're not passionate about, that you're not even looking forward to embarking on and engaging in and being totally there, during whatever that is, that's non-productive. Why do something you're not passionate about? You're not all the way in. You're not all the way sold into wasting time when you could be doing something that you truly are passionate about. Like an example of that for me is, I've had multiple business endeavors that I've tested out, tried out. Um, some I was successful at, some others I wasn't. But for one of mine was real estate. Like I've completed a couple deals in doing real estate, but what I found is that I wasn't passionate about doing real estate because it's such a snaky business and industry where it's a lot of people. You know, it's a low level of entry where anybody off the streets can become a real estate investor or say they're this or that. And as you network with those people, you know, and you get into situations where it gets crucial. You got to deal, and you need stuff to pop and shake and roll. And then these people, they end up not being there for you. They're not coming through for you. So it's like it's a waste of time even meeting certain people. So I just found that to be too energy expending, and I just felt like I shouldn't waste my time doing something I'm not passionate about. Because I mean, real estate was cool. Some people might be passionate about it and love it or whatever the case is, but for me, that wasn't a passion of mine. So I had to cut that out from my life because life is too short to waste this precious time that we have, man. Um, it's limited. We don't know when our end it will be, but why waste that energy, and oxygen when you don't even love doing whatever that is. So that's a non-productive behavior that, as we analyze, um, we can assist and improve. Alongside of delayed decisions, you can waste so much time procrastinating when a decision needs to be made, and you prolong it when you can just go ahead and make a decision. Even if you make a wrong decision, you can learn from it from through experience, and that's what a lot of entrepreneurship is about. When you're on the fly and you got to make a quick decision, and it's your first attempt at such and such business or whatever the case is, you might just need to make a decision and live with it and learn from it. Versus teeter tottering around, you know, taking too long and stuff like that. It's not productive. So alongside of you know what monk mode has done for me. And as I analyze, with it being a chance for you to self-reflect and to self-improve, you expose alongside of exposing those non-productive behaviors, you also expose those self-destructive behaviors. Drinking alcohol. That's definitely a self-destructive behavior. That in my research, I've been doing a lot of research recently, and it's a lot of health issues that it causes that I wasn't even aware of, from the brain damage to the your digestive system, all kind of stuff. It can really truly mess you up. Got somebody in the chat. What's good? What's good? What's good, brother Lawrence? What's good, family? How you doing, man? Long time no see, man. Appreciate you jumping in, man. Tapping in with your boy, man. Your boy just expressing myself, man. Some thoughts that I got going on, man. Appreciate you jumping in, man. Make sure you like the video, brother. And if you got my number, man, hit me, bro. Hit me up sometime, man. I still do music, got a lot of tight beats I've been working on. Hit me up, bro. Holla at your boy, man. But some other self-destructive behaviors that we find ourselves in delve with in this life that through monk mode we might expose is, again, drinking. Um, Amen, brother. Amen. Stay blessed, my brother. Stay up, man. Keep it righteous. We keeping them commandments, and we gonna be blessed. You know what I'm saying? For sure, bro. Hit me up. Hit me up for sure. But so yeah, that's a self-destructive behavior. Um, yeah, I found there's a lot of health issues that it can cause alongside smoking cigarettes, smoking cigars, all that kind of stuff. Self-destructive. And while us as human beings, we love to purposefully kill ourselves. We try to bring ourselves to the brink of the edge, bring ourselves to the edge of the bridge or whatever, and flirt with just killing ourselves, offing ourselves. Why do we do these things? You know what I mean? Physically, even spiritually. We put ourselves on the edge of that bridge, and try to walk a fine line when we don't even have to. It's dangerous, even spiritually. Smoking, that's self-destructive. Drugs, as light as weed to even harsher things. Self-destructive behaviors. Sexual activity. You know, people out here just running amok. Meanwhile, these chicks out here, when that's totally dangerous. These chicks out here got 50, 70, 300 bodies on them. And some of these dudes are reckless. They're not even protecting themselves. They're being irresponsible. You know, tell them we can jump out on them. You know what I'm saying? So, and they just thinking of the pleasure and the quick thrill. But it's crazy. As humans, we put ourselves in predicaments where we jeopardize our well-being. You know, as well as lying. Lying, that's a self-destructive behavior because what we find is that when we lie, after you told one lie, you got to tell five more just to cover that one up. Before you know it, you in a hole of lies. You might forget you might get caught up just because you don't forgot which lie you done told to. You know, so that's self-destructive behavior. Cheating, for any brothers who in relationships or married and things of that nature, that's self-destructive from self to the family. The wife will mistrust you, causing harm and detriment to all members of who are involved, from your partner, you know the kids, yourself. That's a self-destructive behavior. Stealing, people so bold to run up in people's houses and stuff, not knowing whether they there or not. And then, times when they there and they get shot and they, get shot dead for trying to run up in somebody's crib, when they can basically work hard to get whatever they desire for themselves, instead of covenant out to somebody else's stuff. Yeah, to violence, physical violence, um, to others and to each other, to people self. People, hurt people. If somebody's violent, first thing they want to do is think with their hands and solve issues with their hands. That's somebody who got some issues. Um, as a mature person, we should be able to be more civil than jumping the gun and always wanting to rush the hands. And then get along. When people cause violence to their own selves. People cut themselves and all kind of different stuff, that they'll do to damage and hurt and harm themselves is crazy out here. But you know, so after you embark on a journey being in monk mode, which I encourage every brother out there that sound my voice, to at least attempt to be in monk mode at least one time in your life for some duration of time. It ain't gotta be, forever. If it's just weeks, months, a year, or years, however long it takes for you to get to the end goal in mind. You definitely want to start this journey with a goal in mind, and you basically buckle down and focus in until you accomplish whatever that goal is. You know what I'm saying? So during that time, it's truly deeper than just women. As you see that you can do some deep soul searching and soul diving, um, and get to some skeletons that are in your closet that you can face and become a better person. So after you've completed such root cause analysis, of the ills of your life, you can begin to take the steps to, in the direction of correction, which can be a process that you can 100%, you're 100% capable of completing. You know, so with that being said, when during in this journey, I've found a lot of things that have been ills in my life that I had to come to grips on and learn that I had to fix and mend, those gaps and breaches in my life, to become a better man. Because my whole goal, I mean, it ain't no competition with me and nobody. Competition is with me and myself. I'm just out here trying to be the best Danny Goodman that I could possibly be. You know, I'm not out here trying to please nobody or to win nobody's validation or nothing like that because I understand that I have to validate myself. You know what I'm saying? I have to accept myself. You know, I have to appreciate myself. You know, because in this wicked, cold, cruel world, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily need nobody's validation. You know, so you know, as I've did some deep diving and soul searching, man, I've come to the point and the realization where I've began to embark on a journey of sobriety. You know, um, again, like I've stated, some of those self-destructive behaviors. I noticed that I've been living a self-destructive life. Um, from you know getting high. I mean, I don't smoke weed necessarily, but I will vape, the cannabis oils and stuff like that. And that's detrimental to my health. And me being getting up and older in age, I'm not gonna necessarily put my age out there. People who truly know might know how old I am, but as I get older, I got to grow up from and separate myself from childish things. I'm not 19 no more. You know what I mean? So, why not deal with life how it is and as it is without being inebriated, you know, and numbed out. You know what I'm saying? Um, every moment that I can get. You know what I'm saying? Yet alone drinking. Like I had to really look in the mirror and realize that I have a drinking problem. You know what I'm saying? And you know when I look at myself and I kind of look at back at my life, I really truly think that I have like I've had like some kind of disorder where like I go hard at everything that causes me pleasure. You know what I'm saying? And I think it might be called the technical or the scientific term. It might be like excessive impulsive disorder or something like that. But anything that I find pleasurable, I just go hard at it. You know what I'm saying? And with drinking, that was one of those things where it's like I can't just have one glass of wine or two glasses of wine. Cause I'm gonna look at that bottle and be like, man, it's still half a bottle left. Yeah, I'm feeling good, but I want to feel even better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm feeling, numbed out, but I want to be numbed out even more. You know what I'm saying? Or whether that's a bottle of wine or champagne, or whether I got a six pack, that I'm knocked down two, three of them already. But then I'm like, man, I got three more. Man, it's just 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm feeling good, but I want to feel better. You know what I'm saying? I'm numbed out, but I want to be a little bit more normal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an issue. That's a problem. And even though I wasn't necessarily getting drunk to the point where I'm throwing up and pissing on myself, often, though there have been some times when I have went overboard, you know, um, that's a problem. And spirits, especially like spiritually, when I, think about those scriptures that don't look lightly at being a drunkard or drunkenness and things of that nature. And I know that drunkards ain't gonna make it to the kingdom of heaven. So I had to truly look at myself. You know what I'm saying? And I had to come to this place where I'm at now. It's like, you know, I don't have no other big distractions right now. I don't have no chick I gotta please and spend time with and gonna divert um my energy into. Like this is all me. Like when I come home, from a long day of work, go to the gym, work out, it's me, what I'm saying, in my space, chilling at peace. And, I gotta just deal with whatever the things that come at me, by myself. And these are one of and this has been one of those things that, I found myself in this pattern, when I get home, go to the liquor store, go to the wine store, come home, go to the wine store, go to the liquor store, go to the grocery store to get what? Some wine, champagne, some beer, or something like that. So I've recently made a decision I'm going to stop drinking. And to this point, I've held up to that. And as of next week, on Tuesday, I'll be a month sober from, alcohol and cannabis. So, that's something that, I'm grateful for. That's a victory that the Lord has, brought me through. He's delivered me from a stronghold, um, that that could have possibly kept me from making it into the kingdom. So I'm truly grateful and truly blessed to be able to come to this actualization of myself and self improve in that aspect. Um, Alongside of that, some other things that I've had to look at myself to improve on is like being more social. I'm totally fine being a recluse and being to myself. I'm just naturally an introvert. You know what I'm saying? And but at the same time, like I'm looking to move to another country next year. You know, Brother Lawrence, if you still watching, I'm not sure. You might still be watching, or whatever. But you know, next year, January 2024, man, I'm moving to Colombia, in South America, man. So it's something I'm truly excited about. Just very, I'm focused and preparing myself on all levels. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, to put myself in a good position for when I get down there to where I can be successful. Um, but with that being said, going into somebody else's country, going into somebody else, going into immersing myself in another culture, I'm going to have to be more social. So, I've made a decision to, try to get out of my shell more, and try to be more friendly and be more kind and even more charitable. You know what I mean? Be more open to new experiences, new people, things of that nature, so that I could truly be a light. You know, how can I truly be a light if all I do is work, go to the gym, come home, and I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I truly be a light in this world and be a salt of the world and things of that nature? So, um, but for anybody who might hear this, down the line or whatever, or jump on live stream, if there's ever been a point in my life where I've ever pushed you away in any kind of way, you know what I'm saying? Because I find that I have that kind of habit because again I'm a loner, I'm an introvert, I'm a recluse. Um, I often, push people away because I like my solitude, you know. So if I've alienated anybody by pushing them away, definitely want to apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of been my nature, though. I'm not perfect whatsoever, but I'm gonna try to, do better going forward. You know what I'm saying? Being more social, being more open, uh, and things of that nature. Um, with that being said, especially about the drinking thing, trying to cut down on my spending, trying to stack my paper up and stuff like that. And that's another um, non-productive and self-destructive behavior. When you spend, you overspend, you just overspend, you're just trying to keep up with everybody, trying to keep up with the latest trends, all that kind of stuff. So, cut down on my spending. I'm not really a materialistic person anyway, but you know, for the greater good, I've been trying to even cut down even more. Let's see. Oh, already, bro. Already, bro. Um, that's a beautiful thing, bro. Do it, bro. If you got your passport, put yourself in a position where you can make that happen, bro. Especially if you got resources and means to make some money, especially U.S. dollars. In countries like Brazil and Ghana, do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just at a point where it's like I'm over the deception and the misnomer of because the United States is definitely a decent country and stuff like that, but it has its issues, and I'm just I'm at a place where I'm open to growing outside of this country. I went to the Dominican Republic this past summer back in 2022, and it really opened me up to a lot of things, man. Just experiencing a different culture, different people, different vibe. The food was better. I'm talking about, bro. I had a Sprite that tasted so good, and then when you look at the ingredients, it didn't have all that stuff that they got over here, or even like the Coca Colas. the fruit tastes better, the vegetables taste better, and like over there in Dominican Republic, like being off the coast, the fish is fresh. You know what I'm saying? So all of those things. It's no perfect place. It's no perfect country or nothing like that. Um, it's no perfect place whatsoever. Things ain't gonna be perfect to Lord come back, as we know. But you know, in some aspects, if we go to other countries, it could be like a better quality of living in certain aspects. Now granted, it's still not a perfect place and a country nowhere, but in some aspects, man, you can enhance and improve your quality of life and health. Uh, you know, while you're at it, you know what I'm saying. Let me see. I've been researching between for sure. Spend instead of investing, make money. That's what it is, bro. That's how we gotta think, bro. If we trying to be financially independent, man, we gotta make this money. You know, make this money in the United States. Figure out a way to double it, triple it up, quadruple it up. Through investments and stuff like that, and let that make money. That's what the Gentiles been doing. You know what I'm saying? And we still in captivity for sure, but we not in shackles anymore. We ain't got yokes of iron on our necks no more physically, so we have the capability to become financially free, and that's something that that's definitely the end game of my monk mode journey is to I've been really putting my head down, focus on doing me, getting me. You know what I'm saying? On all levels, even spiritually. I feel like even with me being you know sober now, I feel like I'm getting closer to God, closer to righteousness. I don't have um, those things tugging at me no more. Those lusts. I feel like I've conquered those lusts and things of that nature. That the flesh war with the spirit. So it's like, if I feel like that was a victory for me. What I'm saying? I won that battle. Now I can face another one. What I'm saying? Let's see. I saw the video. You, yeah, hang on. I'm gonna take this. I can't read it right now. Let me see. I saw the vid of when you went to DR. I live vicariously through you in that moment. For sure, man. Man, it was beautiful, bro, and you could definitely do it too, bro. That's. I just hope that I can motivate and inspire, bro. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Motivate and inspire, man. So you could definitely do it as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just set ourselves up in a proper position, bro. We can get about this thing, bro. Real talk, for real, for real. Um, and then another thing, like recently, I'm just so grateful for, man. It's a brother who, man, I love this one brother, man. He been a great resource to me for wise counsel and guidance. I was able to kind of talk to him about some things, and he was able to kind of set me straight on some things. So, I'm just grateful for having wise counsel because, some people, um, one self-destructive behavior is people refusing help. You know what I'm saying? So, um, being able to have somebody who I can confide in and on a spiritual level as well, is like one of my big brothers in Christ. I'm definitely grateful for him. Man, let me see. We don't have financial literacy if we invest in other countries. In other countries, our dollar will go further. Exactly, brother. Exactly. And that's one of my main reasons for going to Colombia is because, like, um, I understand just the power of the dollar going to like other countries. Man, you basically are quadrupling up your worth. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, it can be a beautiful thing, especially if I can get into like investing in those countries, like real estate or whatever the case is, uh, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a great opportunity. Let's see. I went vegan. I went vegan to have better health. That's what's up, brother. You know what I'm saying? I commend you on that, man. Because as we getting older, man, we got to do whatever it takes to not be self-destructive and allow ourselves to be here as long as we can. You know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, as we know, we don't know when our time will come, but we just don't want that time to come earlier than you know than necessary because it's self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, I commend you on that, man, and stay on it, man. Just stay consistent for sure. Especially if you're seeing the benefits of it in your life, like you feeling better, you looking better. You know what I'm saying? If you go to a doctor and you having good reports and stuff like that, man, bro, keep it up, man. Stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But another thing that I'm working to tackle as I do some deep diving and soul searching and staring at them skeletons in my closet, is working on my binge eating because I got a habit of, again, like I think I have excessive impulsive disorder, and like things that are pleasurable to me, I just go hard at, for some reason. It's like obviously it's a lust, you know, um, it's a want, not necessarily a need, because it's like after I done had a plate or two, why can't I be content? And why do I need to go back for three, four plates? Now granted, yeah, the food might taste good or whatever, what I'm saying, but why can't I be content at one or two plates and not go back for thirds and fourths? You know what I'm saying? And for people who know me longer in life, they know how I've been a heavier dude in times past. I used to play football and stuff like that, but it's like I don't play football no more, and I've thinned out a bit. But even then, that's a war that I'm constantly facing, and that's a self-destructive behavior, binge eating. When you're just going too hard. You know what I'm saying? When our bodies don't even need all that food. You know what I'm saying? That's not even good for our digestive system to eat so much food. So that's definitely something I'm working on, that I'm aware of, and working on solutions to alleviate my binge eating and stuff like that. But another thing, on a more positive note, I'm looking to just be more fearless. In the live stream I did the other day, I basically brought up the definition of fear, and basically it's whenever you perceive something of being something or someone as being dangerous. And I kind of posed the thought: how many times in life did we not go through with something because we had fear? You know, whatever that could have been, whether it's fear of rejection, whether meeting somebody new. Um, it could be like a potential business partner, um, a new friend. Maybe you were scared to speak up about something, um, scared to make an investment. Whatever the case is, what were those fears legitimate fears? Like, were those fears legitimate to where it's like, okay, I was so scared that I didn't introduce myself to that dude to pitch my business. Was that guy dangerous? Is my business dangerous? Would that conversation have been there? No. So why didn't I go through with it? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, it was some guys who were at the gym, they seemed cool, but I didn't oblige and I wasn't trying to work out with them or whatever. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Are they dangerous? Would working out be dangerous? Why would I be scared of something that's not even dangerous? You know, Yet alone, um, even with investing, what I'm saying? Did I miss out on the opportunity to invest? Why was I scared? Oh, I was scared because I was gonna lose money. Is that dangerous though? I mean, yeah, you might lose some money, but is that dangerous? It's not dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So, as men, we gotta live more fearless lives, because fear can definitely paralyze us and keep us from getting to our most optimum self, you know, and being living to the fullest potential that we possibly can. So, that's something I'm looking to do as I progress in life and get older. I just want to live a more fearless life, um, you know, and capitalize on things as well as be more adventurous. You know, um, I live most of my life in within pretty safe confines. And I have put myself in some dangerous situations from time to time. In my youth, I used to call myself trying to run the streets and do some things, and in rebellion, or trying to be cool, or kick it with the cool kids. When those situations, I could easily be locked up right now. I could easily be locked up in jail right now. You know, um, but I'm just grateful that the Lord kept me, and that He allowed me to just maintain and persevere through those situations. So I'm just looking to be fearless, get the most that I can out of life, um, accomplish all my goals, all my dreams, be the best Danny Goodman that I possibly can be. Because this life ain't no competition with me and nobody else. It's really just truly about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was born into this life by myself, to this world by myself, and you know I'm hoping to make it in the first resurrection. But if I don't, I'm gonna be in judgment by myself. So I just gotta you know work to look at myself and better myself. So in conclusion, though, monk mode has allowed me to tap into them gaps in my life, to mend them and become more complete without a woman. Because some people, they think that they not complete until they got a woman. You know what I'm saying? When you embark on the journey of monk mode, you can become a complete man, or get as close as possible to being a complete version of yourself, or of other man, without an extra distraction, i.e., a woman. So in conclusion, man, monk mode is deeper than women. You know, it's about truly embarking on a journey to self-improve, to become self-aware, to self-correct, and get off that path of self-destruction. Let me see. I got a couple more. Let me see. Fear and faith can't coexist. I had faith and left my job and started a business 3 years ago and have been focused on my faith. Praise the Lord, bro. That's a beautiful testimony, brother. And how's the business going, man? How's everything going with it, bro? And then say, good can't bless a man to the maximum potential who doesn't operate in faith. Bro, that's some real talk right there, brother. That is some real talk. Yeah, man, because fear and weary, that's the complete opposite of faith. You know what I'm saying? And we know that we serve the most powerful, um, who can still heal, who can still deliver, who can still um, have mercy on us, and who can still be gracious towards us, who can still provide for us, who can still protect for us. You know what I'm saying? So why should we fear anything? You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's not legitimate. You know what I'm saying? And even if it is a legitimate fear where you do feel like you're in a dangerous situation, still God can protect, you know, and provide and be there for you. So, but yeah, man. Let's see, we're under an hour, about a little over 50 minutes. But just want again, I want to tap in, man. I've been having some technical difficulties. I actually was trying to stream live last night, but the feed didn't transmit the video nor the sound transmitted. So it seemed like this one is going through. Uh, Appreciate you, brother Lawrence, for checking me out, tapping in. I got a lot more content gonna be dropping, so you already subscribed to the channel. Make sure you got that hit that notification bell, because man, I got a lot of things I'm trying to do, man. Especially on my travels, I'm gonna be doing some travel vlogs. Um, I don't know if you've been tapping into the MonkMode Chronicles and stuff, man. Definitely check those out. I got a lesson that oh yeah, I think you did check out that Bible lesson I did about pleasures of lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. That was a good lesson right there. Um, Still on that forex. I'm gonna bring back the forex trading with Danny's. That's gonna be coming back soon. The walking talks, check those out if you hadn't already. Got some more of those coming soon, and a lot more, lot more content to come. So, and just stay tapped in, man, as well as anybody else who might check out the playback on this, man. Y'all stay tapped in with your boy. Support the channel if you choose to, if you feel inclined to do. Hit me up, cash out, dollar sign DGZ 1985. Follow me on social media, underscore Danny underscore Goodman. Instagram, Twitter. Feel free to email me, DannyGoodman03 at gmail.com. So I got a couple more things. It's been blessed. I make daily what I used to make weekly. Praise the Lord, man. Praise the Lord, bro. That is a testimony right there. And see, I'm going to be hiring in the next year, starting people off at 60K. Woo! Man, you must be doing good over there, boy. Damn. Man, what you doing over there, boy? Oh, man, praise the Lord, man. That's a good thing, brother. Um, God willing, man. I'm working on my plan. I've in the next year, I should be financially free myself, man. So, it'll be a blessing to see that, another brother in Christ, he's doing their thing, man. God is truly good, man. Well, I'm supposed to go ahead and jump out, man. I appreciate you. And anybody who takes the time to watch the playback, I appreciate you. Make sure you like the video. Um, Hit me up in the comment section. If you got anything for me when you're watching the playback, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Until the next time, your boy's out. Y'all have a great weekend. To those who believe in the truth, man, y'all have a great Sabbath. Peace out.